So today's job is a stainless steel TIG repair. Basically, here's the mark for the face of the flange, so I need to cut back whatever the length of the taff is here and weld in a new taff here, 2 flanges, and a new taff here. And you have probably seen this. I am now a proud owner of a Master TIG M205, a MIG pulse welder. Yes, a MIG pulse welder. I can't wait to test it. There will be a review on this shortly. Here is a new taff. So what I'm gonna have to do is measure to find out how much I need to cut. 25, 6, 28 mil. It's gonna start pouring. It looks like it's gonna start pouring with rain any moment. 28 mil. So they want the face of the flange to be right here. Such a bad kind of drawing. So if I cut back 28 mil, so what I'm gonna do, put my pencil on 28, so that's 30, 29, 28. Put it on there, line it up. I don't know about you lot, but my eyes are getting bad. My eyes are getting so bad. Sweet. I know it doesn't really matter too much right now, but what I tend to do, I like to start everything off as accurate as possible, so then in the event I'm doing screw ups and stuff like that, it doesn't compound too big. Because I started off good, and it should hopefully stay good with a bit more tolerance. But if you're reckless from the start, you're asking for trouble. Let me try mark it out this way. So there's the face of the flange. And that's that. So then I should be able to put a mark. Whenever you mark, never do a line, because when you do a line, you never do it straight. See, look, by habit I do it V. Never do a straight mark, because you'll be like this. And then when you want to know later on, is it this side of the line, that side of the line, in the middle? Or you know, you'll be doing stuff like this and your lines just aren't perfect. So always do a V, then you know exactly where you're cutting to later on. I'm going to be cutting it with my fine angle grinder. My cutting disc is just going to be just a generic cutting disc, to be honest. So this is the weld quality of whoever welded it before. Honestly, I'm just looking to do better than this, and I'll be happy. High frequency TIG, 4 trigger. So I'm gonna weld it at quite a low amperage. I'm gonna test it out at 769. See how that goes. Up slope, a second. Power jet, hot start, free flow as much as it can go. Post flow, 7. Now do 9 seconds. I want that tungsten nice and cool before the gas turns off. All of this sort of stuff, slope down, a nice slow slope down. I'll try 3 seconds. Yes. Waiting to use the last of my gas, and I'm going to be purging it at 13 litres a minute. Be doing around there. Hopefully that's enough. Here's the wire I'm using. It's an ESAB wire, 1.6mm, and it is 316 stainless. So I think it's perfect timing to kind of explain what I'm doing. So this was an alteration for whatever reason, maybe a valve, a strainer, something is going in the space of this pipe, hence why I need to chop it back and reflange it. It's some stainless steel. I'm coded in this. This isn't quite my bread and butter like it is MIG, but I can do this. I am not a professional by any means when it comes to this Tru-Bore stainless, but I can do it. What I'm doing at home is just trying to save as much gas as I can and as much materials and consumables, hence why I'm using the last little bit of gas for purging that I had in one of my spare bottles, because the deposit is like £100 and something and the gas is like £130, so I want to use every last little bit of gas. So you will see a bit later on with the outside cap and also the purge on the inside. It could have done with a lot more gas flow, but it still came out okay. Once cleaned up, you would never have known. Well, what else can I say with this job? So yeah, again with the welding quality, I don't touch this much. It's difficult. It's really difficult being a multi-coded welder, because the expectations is that you're amazing at everything, but the truth of the matter is, unless you're doing things day in and day out, you don't develop the muscle memory to be flawless at each type of welding procedure. So yeah, like I said, I haven't done this type of welding in forever. If you look back through my channel, I was regularly posting some Tru-Bore stainless videos a couple years ago, but I haven't really done it properly, so I'm a bit rusty, and having only 2 welds to dial yourself in and the machine in, there's not enough time. So be easy on the welds. They're not terrible, but obviously they are far from the best that they can be. So I'm not happiest with the colour, but I'm happy with the way how the root came out. It is in there the whole way around. The colour's a bit unfortunate. Maybe my parameters was a bit off, but I also did have big gaps, so maybe that played a part. This was a close one. Maybe this could have been letting gas seep by, or contamination from that melting was going into the weld. Tried to wire brush it while it's hot, but it's cooled down too much. It's a bit dark. I've had better colours, but I think my setup isn't perfect, but I'm happy with how it's coming out. Night and day different from how I started to how it looks now. And the root, I'm impressed with the root as well. Having not done any of this stainless in quite some time, I was happy that my root came out 100% all the way around. So yeah, I was happy, and I was ready to proceed to joining on the other piece and finishing that off as well. Because I weren't sure how long the last of my gas was going to last, and also I wasn't sure how my root was going to look anyway, I attempted to just do one weld, inspect it, find out how it is. If everything came out good, then you know you can continue on to the next one. If my root was a bit spotty, or I had bad, I don't know, bad gas coverage, or I should say worse gas coverage on the inside, then I'd know, you know, I could change a few things around. So yeah, everything was acceptable. Joining on the second piece, I just tacked the tafts together. People showed me this way. Like all of my welding, I am self-taught with help of other people. No real school. So I just copy the things that I've seen, and people do it that way. So that's how I'm going to do it. Same with the masking tape. I know you can buy high temperature tape, but that there cost, I think it was like £20 for 2 rolls. I've got masking tape lying around my house, and that's how it was used by the people that taught me. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's not the best, it melts away, but you know, it's tough. It's tough out there, you know. I'm trying to save my money, as well as I'm not experienced in this enough to innovate anything new. The cut I did wasn't perfect, so the levels of the two tafts were out ever so slightly. So with welding, obviously when you do it, the welds shrink. So I strategically chose to weld the inside half first, in order for it to shrink on the inside, and then obviously flip it and then do the outside. You have to be conscious with this stainless, because it pulls all over the place. It pulls so much over the place that it's not even worth using a level for the most part, because your tafts they're not flat. They've warped 5mm, 6mm, stuff like that out of shape. So there really isn't a point using the level. It's just really a guide. So yeah, the amps are done. They were perfect from the start. If you go through my history of my videos, you will find a few more in-depth videos of stainless. They're not, again, tutorials, because I don't know what I'm doing, but they are entertaining videos, and you know, you might pick up a thing or two with, you know, what I'm doing. Eventually, probably never. No, I don't think I'd ever do some kind of tutorial on this. I try to stay away from tutorials. If you've seen my channel, I show you what I do. I give you a few tips of the things that I know that I can give you tips on, and yeah, I stay away from tutorials. It's difficult. Imagine being so confident and so like experienced in something that you can tell other people this is the way you do it. It's tough. It's tough. I think the only aspect that I can say that in is when it comes to my fabrication of the carbon steel. I'm so confident in what I do. So it has to be shed 20 pipe, it has to be in a factory, and it has to be for chilled water or medium temp hot water. Them things there, I can put my foot down and say, yes, this here is the way how you would fabricate it. But anything other than that, when it comes to the MIG welding, no, I wouldn't try to tell you how to do it. When it comes to the stainless or anything, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, I think fabrication is the only thing that I'll tell you, yep, this is how you do it. So anything you see in my videos or things that I say, take with a pinch of salt. You know, this is all unique to my situation, and your situation may be different, and some fundamental things that I'm doing you can't do. So yeah, take everything I say with a pinch of salt, do your own research, and come up with your own opinion on certain things. But my video is coming to an end shortly, so if you've stayed this far, you may as well hit the subscribe button. There's some interest you found in this video, and I'm sure videos moving forward will only be more interesting. So hit that button. Everyone else, thanks again for watching. I know I've got my core supporters and guys who just enjoy my videos. So yeah, I appreciate that. And with that being said, thank you and goodbye. Luckily, I ran out of gas right at the very end, but the weld is in there all the way around. My weld next to their weld. Sorted. Same thing with this weld here. Happy days, and now I can load this up into the van and start the next job, which is going to be a review of this bad boy. The part is done, ready to be loaded up and shipped out.